PS Unions! Welcome to our field study adventure. We are thrilled to share with you this journey as we explore the wonders to the world of teachers through the lens and discovery.
Ready your mind and heart to be filled with wisdom and extraordinary things as we continue to dive into the depth of education.
Come and join us as we share with you our insights and observations during our field study tour.
According to Mr. Frias, when it comes to classroom design, it is stated in DepEd memorandum that a classroom should have minimal design on walls. They are advised to use the color beige, green, and brown to make the classroom more conducive to learning. In some studies, many decorations in the classroom can lead to distraction or unfocus of students. The room consists of brown chairs, beige walls, television, some cabinets, and green blackboard. When it comes to rules and discipline, Mr. Frias said that physical punishment is strictly prohibited. The rules before when it comes to discipline children is not the same in today's generation. Instead, they advocate positive and non-corporal violent means to discipline students. His rules in class are the following: punctuality, respectful, and always having self-discipline. According to Mr. Frias, they follow the class program of teacher and their students that are given by the department head, and if there are chances that his students need to attend in a school event, they also follow it. In addition, as MAPI teacher, he divided the components of the subject weekly to focus on the subject matter and to divide the performance tasks to avoid any conflict. When it comes to teaching learning process, Sir Frias used the DepEd's most essential learning competencies and relate the lessons on the students' interest by integrating technology in every lesson. He uses downloaded video from YouTube and let his learners watch about different dances. When it comes to communication, Mr. Frias believed that it is important to always speak to the students and youth in a respectful way because as a teacher, you are the role model. Also, listening to them with their problems and giving advice regarding to the school activities so that they will know how to solve it on their own. The medium that they use aside from the face-to-face communication is through social media. They have chats with their students where announcements are being posted.
Ma'am Vilma, based on the result and data of your interview, how are you going to apply or adapt those best practices and justify your answer?
Absolutely yes, I am going to apply and adapt those practices. Upon analyzing the answer of Mr. Frias, it made me realize how important and valuable the classroom management is. Indeed, classroom management plays a significant role in achieving student success. As teachers, we must not only focus on the students' learning aspect but also on creating classroom management plan. It gives me not an idea but also a great lesson to be cherished and probably will turn into action.
What is the set of ideals, values, beliefs, and goals on learning management plan?
So in terms of classroom and remote learning management, my opinions, goals, convictions, and aspirations center on creating friendly and supportive learning atmosphere that promotes innovations, critical thinking, justice, cooperation, and respect. Every child can learn and develop in my opinion, and it is my duty as a teacher to provide them with an encouragement and tools they need to do so. And I will use a set of measures such as student engagement and participation, academic achievements, and general satisfactions with the educational process to evaluate the caliber of my learning environment.
What criteria and or standards will you set to judge the quality of the classroom learning environment?
Our criteria or standards for judging the effectiveness of the learning environment in the classroom will be our comprehension of the learning environment. Our responsibility to be a responsible and give our students the best education possible will enable our kids to perform better in class and to be more creative and innovative when they feel heard and understood. Our ability to create a classroom management strategy that works for both the teacher and the kids will increase as we get greater understanding of it.
Ma'am Mika, how will you design your classroom to create appropriate and effective learning environment? Illustrate and justify your design.
In order to provide the best possible learning atmosphere where students feel comfortable, encouraged, and inspired to learn, the classroom setting is essential. Teachers can optimize students' academic and social-emotional growth and improve the entire learning experience by giving careful consideration to the design, organization, and environment of the classroom. So if I were to design my classroom environment, it would be like this. In accordance to the DepEd Memorandum, I will use color beige, brown, and green. So considering that studies find out that having minimal designs can help students to learn. And I also believe that a classroom is not just a space where students taught, but it can also be home to others who find comfort in a school.
Ma'am Vilma, what classroom rules and procedure will you formulate to ensure discipline and order in your class? And how will you ensure safety and security of your student?
Okay, to ensure discipline and order in my class, I will integrate classroom rules and procedures that need to be taken seriously. For the learners to follow my rules and procedures, I must first create a good yet respectful impression. Personality of a teacher plays a significant role when it comes to integrating rules and influencing them. That is why I must show to them my good personalities and to be a really good role model that will lead them to effortlessly follow my rules and procedures. Secondly, I will finally integrate my rules and procedures. Integration of cleanliness, integrity, respect, openness, and unity are my top priorities. I firmly believe by applying these rules, we can promote godliness, kindness, good behavior, harmonious relationship, and good communication, which are extremely needed for essential learning. In that way, our ultimate goal, which is to ensure discipline in class, will be possible. To ensure security and safety of my students, I just need to maintain the said rules.
Sir Darwin, what strategies will you employ for rewards and consequences?
Okay, for me, it's crucial to select appropriate, meaningful, and equitable incentive and penalties in appropriate quantities for each actions and resort. Verbal praise, tokens, privilege, activities, or grades can be used as incentive, while warnings and timeouts, point deductions, or referrals can be used as penalties. And it's important to explain to kids the rules and logic behind the system of rewards and penalties. And it's also important to regularly evaluate and adjust the system in the light of observations, data, and student feedback in order to ensure that it remains flexible enough to meet the changing needs and challenges of the classroom.
We are teachers and we are ready to make a change.